peeps! I'm Jessie Sheehan, and I'm a cookbook writer and a food writer and a recipe developer and a lover of Cola Vita olive oil. Today we're going to be using Premium Selection, but I love them all. This is my cookbook. It's called The Vintage Baker. It has several recipes that call for oil in it. But I have to say, I'm kind of being converted to using something a little fruitier and bolder in a lot of my baking. And this is particularly fruity and bold. Today what we're going to make is olive oil no churn ice cream. No churn ice cream is kind of a little bit popular right now. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it is ice cream that you make in a loaf pan. The bowl for this particular recipe is going to be the bowl of my food processor. This is an unusual way, dare I say brilliant way, but I find that the way that the food processor whips up the ingredients gives a texture to the no churn ice cream that really, really tastes like real ice cream. No joke, peeps. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is take our heavy cream. We have 2 cups of heavy cream. We're going to pour it into our food processor. Then we are going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla, boop, and some salt. I like to put salt in all of my baked goods and sweets. It just helps bring out all of the other flavors. Okay, the first step what we're going to do, peeps, is we are going to turn this into whipped cream. So I'm going to turn on the mixer. This is a little loud, or the processor. It's going to take about 30 to 45 seconds. And now you can see stiff peaks. See how it's kind of standing up over the end of the spatula? Then add our sweetened condensed milk. Yum. Sweetened condensed milk might not be for everybody, but let me just tell you, peeps, it's certainly for me. That is no churn ice cream, in case you were wondering. It almost always, maybe always, calls for sweetened condensed milk. It doesn't always call for evaporated milk, which is what I just added, but I find that evaporated milk really helps texturally and flavor-wise. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of olive oil. Look how beautiful the olive oil is. Now we're just doing this just long enough to combine all the ingredients. You don't have to go crazy. And there you go. You can see how luscious it looks. I love that kind of yellowy color, which is the color from the olive oil. It just looks so beautiful. So now we're going to transfer this to our pan. You don't even have to prepare the pan in any special way. It's just a regular old loaf pan, no plastic wrap, no nothing. Holding the center because I don't want it to pop out and make a huge mess. And maybe you can see just how, you know, it's thickened. It's not thick, but it's nicely thickened. And now all we do is wrap it in plastic wrap and stick it into the freezer. I like to go for at least 5 hours, but in 5 hours this will be scoopable and so delicious. So now we have our ice cream. You can see it's all glossy and delish. I mean, this is no churn ice cream. It looks exactly like regular ice cream. And what I like to do when I serve olive oil ice cream is to put a little dribble of olive oil on top, just to kind of amp up that flavor. People don't understand how delicious olive oil is, not only in savory applications, but also in sweet. So get ready for this. It's very pretty. Oh my gosh, heavenly. I'm doing a little extra because I love it. You know what else would be lovely? I know this sounds crazy, but a little sprinkling of some Malden sea salt would also be lovely. Flaky sea salt. That bold and fruity flavor that I was telling you about, this is the most amazing application for tasting that, okay? The flavor just pops with this ice cream. So yummy.